about. So what we have here is 150 acres of farmland. It is actually residential land, but we are utilizing the land for farming now until the need for the residents to come.
How many acres?
150 acres. 150 acres. So the CofO we have here is a commercial, so it's a residential CofO. The CofO we have on the land is a residential CofO. It has 99 years on the CofO, but we are using this land for land banking now. So instead of leaving the land fallow, when the client buys, we cultivate, cassava on the land. So as we start clearing next month, we're clearing the whole 150 acres and we are farming on the whole land. So when they buy, we are allocating them a cassava land, a land that has cassava on it already, not just an empty plot of land. So what we are doing here is doing land banking and also making money from land banking. I say this way: eat your cake and have it, because many people don't make money from land except when they sell or when they build. But when you invest in Olamide Agro Smart City, you earn money every year from the cassava that we have cultivated on your land. So the land belongs to you 100%, but we are just putting the land to use for you, so that you make money every year that you own the land until the day you decide to build the land. The road that is just facing us now is going to connect Sokoto-Badagry Expressway. It's going to pass through this road in the next 4 to 5 years. As you know, our president Olamide has already started that road construction from Sokoto. I think they're around about Kebbi now. So that road is going to pass through here. And as we're coming, you also saw a university there. So in the next 3 to 5 years, here will become highly needed for residential purpose. So people that own land here can now transit from owning a land that has cassava on it to building on the land, or continuing their cultivation as well. So that's part of what we're doing here. We're doing land banking that you can make money from every year. So the land has a CofO, good title, facing the express, good location, and then super highway is going to cross through this road. So from here we have a 15-meter setback from here. So that is when we're going to put our fencing from the month of May. So we are starting clearing fully in the month of May. From let's say probably by end of June, we are giving you a location. So you're not going to get allocated empty plots. You are getting a land that has cassava on it. So that's what we're doing in Olamide Agro Smart City. And then we have farm cluster types here. We have about cluster, and then 1 acre, which is 6 plots, and also 1 hectare in this place. And then you make money. So when you invest with us, we cultivate on the land. So on 3 plots, we'll pay you 720,000 naira every year that we harvest cassava on your land. So if you pay us for the money to buy the land, we'll use the money you have given us for the land to go and do cultivation for you. So when we harvest, we'll now deduct the money we invested in cultivation and now pay you 720,000 on 3 plots. Then on 1 acre, you get 1.2 million. And then on 1 hectare, you get 3 million naira. So in 3 years, you've collected the money that you already invested in buying the land. So that is also a plus. And then we're forecasting between the next 3 to 5 years, this land that you're seeing here will be valued, would have gone up by, in value by 500%. So which means if you buy 1 hectare today at 4.6 million, in the next 4 or 5 years, that 1 hectare will be worth about 26 million naira.
Sorry, 1 acre?
1 acre. 1 acre. If you buy 1 acre for 4.6 million naira today, in about 3 to 5 years, that 1 acre would have been valued for 23 million naira.
Okay.
And then you would have been collecting 1.2 million every year for the next 5 years.
Okay.
So if you multiply that, everything you're getting on the land after 3 years becomes plus for you. Even the appreciation on that land becomes a plus for you. Do you understand? Even the subsequent year they will keep paying you money for your harvest, is a plus for you. So what we are doing here is quite very simple. It's cassava that we are cultivating here. Because I keep telling people that cassava is one of the most underrated crop in the whole of the world. Do you understand? Cassava is not a food crop like yam. Cassava is what I called an industrial crop, because from that cassava you get a lot of raw materials. Do you understand? So from the cassava you get a lot of raw materials, which includes starch. They use in pharmaceuticals. They also use it in adhesive, production. They use it in pharmaceuticals to do drugs. They call it binder in pharmaceuticals. And then you get ethanol. They use ethanol in producing alcohol, sanitizer, perfume, and the rest of them. And then also get a cassava flour. You can use it to make bread, that's pastries. And also that same flour, you use it also to do spaghetti and indomie. So all the spaghetti you are eating in your house is also gotten from cassava. So you also can get sorbitol. Sorbitol is used to do beer. It's also to use to do toothpaste, and then it's also to use to do syrup that children take at home. Do you understand? So that's a lot of need that you can also get, well, a lot of things you can also get from cassava. And then the most recent one is that people don't know they can actually get hydrogen gas from cassava. And our partner, Sultry International, is the only company today in Africa that can get sorbitol from cassava and also hydrogen gas from cassava. So once we are done from the site, we are going to go to their, to show you where their plant is located. They are just 1 kilometer away from us here, and they have decided to buy all the cassava that we have planted on this estate. Do you understand? So with that, you know that your money is already guaranteed. So we have where we are selling the cassava we are planting on your farm. We're not going to be struggling to look for where to sell it. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. And they're also giving us cassava stem that they require. This is not like we are producing what they don't need. They're giving us their own specification to plant on our farm. And then they're also giving us technical support, as well as giving us a tractor when we start cultivation. So it means that our cultivation here is 100% tight. Do you understand what I mean? So we're also doing insurance here just in case of flooding, just in case of fire, just in case of vandalization. Yeah, we are putting insurance by Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Corporation. Okay. We are insuring the farm, and then we have discussed with the KBAC of the land to give us Amotekun that will be permanently vigilante. Yeah, vigilante that will permanently stationed on our farm. So by extension, we are also putting an office presence on this farm. So when we are building, once we start clearing, and we're going to build an office, we call it an experience center, where our agronomists and farm managers will stay. Then I will also be working here. This also will be our farmhouse. Farmhouse. So that will be an extension. So it will be. So if you don't want to see us in Lagos, you can come. If you want to see us in Ado-Awaye, you can also come here to to see us concerning anything concerning this place. Okay. Then we're going to build a farmhouse for farmers that said, okay, I want to manage my farm by myself. Maybe I don't want to plant cassava. I want to plant something else. Do you understand? Okay. And we can give you accommodation in that place, but you will pay a little fee. Do you understand? Okay. And it will be solar power. Then we are going to put solar panel in the estate so that in the night here will not be dark. It will be lighted up. Do you understand what I mean? So without human presence here, you see that a lot of activities will be going on in this place. So you can buy today 3 plots for 2.6 million all inclusive. And then 3 plots, 1 acre 4.6 all inclusive, and then 1 hectare 11 million naira all inclusive.
Okay. All right.
So then the plantation, are you the one to plant for the clients?
So because we have an off-taker already, we have agronomists that is going to manage the farm. So they are going to be the one that will plant the cassava on behalf of the client.
Are they paying again for that?
They are not going to pay again.
Okay, so this payment they are making is for the land and for the plantation.
Yeah, for the first year. For the plantation for the first year.
Okay, for the first year.
Yes.
So
second year, they will now do a contribution. They can contribute between 10% to 20% of what they got in the first year.
Okay. From their profit.
Yeah, from their profit. Okay. To now do cultivation in the second year.
Okay. Subsequent years. All right, because we need to get that clear.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So any other questions?
Please, I would like you to repeat the price again.
Okay, so for our farm cluster types, we have 3 farm cluster types. 3 plots is going for 2.6 million all inclusive, and then 1 acre is going for 4.6 million all inclusive, and then 1 hectare is going for 11 million naira all inclusive.
And from what you said earlier, this is a residential plot.
It's a residential
plot. But for now,
yes,
it's from land banking, planting of cassava. So later in year, they can convert it back to their residential property.
So if you have a land that has agri CofO, you can build on it.
Yes.
But if you have a land that have residential CofO, you can build on it. You
can
build on it and also farm on it.
So we are doing this farm.
Yeah, it's residential CofO. 99 years. So we are doing this planting in the interim just
before this place will come up.
Yes. So instead of doing land banking and then you forget that you own a land somewhere,
just keeping it.
So we are just using this to maintain the land.
Make
profit from the land. And because we are coming here and we are farming on the land, that land that you're not doing only land.
You're right.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
So that is our innovative approach to our industry. So that's what we're doing. So this is what we have.
The MD. That's from the MD. The number to call is 08033920605. The MD has said it all. So you know what you will do right now as a smart investor that you are. You are going to give me a call. Welcome to Olamide Agro Smart City. here in Iseyin.